Today I'm going to be interviewing Kenny.
Hi.
Were you bullied as a kid, Kenny?
I was. Oddly enough, I was because I wouldn't, there was. And the weird thing is, in middle school, there was like you had to be in with a group, and I didn't fit in because I didn't want to change who I was. I enjoyed just being free and just being me, and I wasn't going to change that. And people just couldn't accept it, but I mean, it's never bothered me. So yeah, I was.
Never bothered that you had no friends?
It didn't because I had I had lots of stuff. I had my collection of trains and superheroes. So it's like I was content with my life. I was content with who I was, and I was okay that people just didn't accept it. So
What's your things with trains?
well,
What's
I
your
think
favorite train?
ooh, that's a good one. I would have to say the flying Scotsman Stevenson's rocket. But what started at is every year that on Christmas my dad would have a train set. He would set up underneath a tree, and I was just fascinated by it working. And when I would watch the original Thomas and Friends show, to see these models, how much detail and how much time and patience was put into them to make them perfect. And it was a connection. I've always loved trains, and I still have my entire collection. To where if I were to sell it now, I would probably I'd have a lot of money. But I mean, this is it's part of my childhood. And it just takes me back to when times were simpler, times were a lot more joyful. So.
It makes sense. A lot of people want that.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not weird because like you hear people like, oh, you like a show about talking trains. Oh, you're a baby. What's the difference between that and a show about a talking sponge, or a,
See.
or like a talking cat? Like, what's the difference? It's not. It's just simply because one's in modern times much more babyfied, where it wasn't always like that. So it's very hypocritical when people like make fun of you for liking trains. Very much hypocritical.
On that note, are you and Thomas secretly beefing?
No.
I've heard. I don't want to. I haven't told anyone. But that's what I've been hearing. I'm hearing you and Thomas are going to throw hands.
Listen, it's not gonna be me and Tom's gonna throw our hands. It's gonna be me and Mattel because they are just taking it down to the toilet. I mean, they are taking it down quite literally to the sewer. It's going down.
Who?
Mattel. Mattel is currently the ones that own it, and they just make it say whirlwind of just bad. It's bad stuff. Bad stuff.
What's your thing with horses? I heard you like horses.
I mean, it's interesting because I don't really horses can be beautiful animals, but I'm more of a chicken person. I love
Chickens?
Yeah.
Really? Not horses?
No. See, what started with chickens was my grandpa. My grandpa got me into game birds, and it's just been a passion of mine. He had them as a hobby, so now I have them as a hobby. So it's just carrying on. I enjoy them because I enjoy just seeing them just there.
How many chickens you got?
I want to say we have close to about 30.
30?
Yeah.
How many chickens or eggs that get you?
Well, with it kind of being the winter seasons right now, we don't get as many eggs, but we normally get about 10 hens to hatch out biddies, and we'll have like 30 biddies by the end of the year. It's like 30 more chickens. So we don't really collect the eggs because we just never have. But I probably could get money out of them. But
You don't eat the eggs?
we don't. I mean, we don't. So.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Ah, man. That's a good one.
Well,
It was chicken.
you kind of look like an egg.
I know. my pure white silhouette. But no, it was the chicken that came first.
The chicken?
Because a chicken would have done what it needed to do to have the egg to be made.
But think about this. Wouldn't you need the egg to change the genetic material from the mother and the father, and combined it to have the right mutations to become a chicken?
You are. It's weird because it's a never-ending. It's a loop in itself because one can't really exist without the other. So.
You like Drake?
The music one or our Drake?
Do you like Drake?
I've never listened to it. I'm more of a country fan. Country music.
Do you like YoungBoy?
Who's that?
You like Travis Scott?
My instincts say no.
No.
No, because that name rings some bad flags.
What in the name? Travis or Scott?
No, wasn't he in the news? Oh wait, no, Travis Scott. I think I know who that is. No, he's good. He's cool.
He made Miss the Rage.
I think.
No, that was Trippie Redd. My bad.
If it is who I think it is now, yeah, he's alright. One of my favorites is Eric Church.
Eric Church.
Mm-hmm.
Avid Eric Church listener right here. Do you like Gophers?
I mean, they're okay, I guess. A gopher in the hand's worth.
How much do you like Batman?
You know what? It's interesting. I was talking to someone about this the other. I like Batman so much, and the reason is that he's just a man with no powers, no abilities, no enhanced strength. He's just a man who has one mission: that's to leave the world a better place than how he found it. Which something everyone can be. You know, you don't need powers to want to do that. We'll get back. All you have to do is care enough to try. And you know, because he's only human, I think it's what makes him so great.
Can you tell me more about Batman?
Well, I mean, you know, it's interesting. You know, his philosophy is that he won't kill, and when it comes to number one, when the Warner Bros. Team all getting together, like, what can we do for the Batman story? Guns and killing. You know, that's the default. But so I mean, yes, it's interesting. You know, there's a whole bunch of different. All the Robins are neat in their own way, and it's just really cool that someone wants to give back. With don't need powers to do it. There's a good message. Good message.
What's your favorite part of Batman?
Probably the fact that he came from very his parents were killed right from it's very traumatizing. Instead of taking that trauma and just hating on turning him evil, he turned to a good force. It turned to motivation. So the fact that you can turn a bad event to something that can motivate you, that's probably my favorite part. That and the gadgets. The gadgets are cool.
You play any instruments? You kind of look like an artsy guy.
It's interesting enough because I used to just kind of do a little guitar. I suck at it, but no, it's an old-fashioned guitar, really old. So I mean, no, I understand from my mom's side of the family, musical guitar runs in the blood. It does.
What else runs in the blood, Kenny? Tell me about your hair.
Oddly enough, neither one of my parents are redheads. My great-great-grandma, on my mom's side, she had red hair, and that's, I want to say, the closest one that's had red hair fully, like mine. So it's really weird. It's skipped a couple generations, which is really weird. But on my dad's side, from my dad's, where I get my comedy aspect, my ability to make jokes, and play with rhymes and runs of words. I'm thankful. I got my massive forehead from him. I will say that, but I got that in my sense of humor because he's a funny guy. I mean, despite our differences, he's a funny man. He's really funny, and I've gotten that from him, and I'm thankful for it.
So, how everyone knows you're the funniest guy. Everyone knows.
A lot of people do, And comedy's like a lot of things. Either you get it or you don't, and if you don't get it, maybe you should.
Have people ever told you you kind of look like an alien?
Oddly enough, I've had a lot of people, when I say something, just look at me like I have two antennas sticking out. And I don't know why.
I wonder, yeah.
I think because, they see this wild and spirit that does not fit any description. I don't really fit in that category. And I do my own thing. I'm my own person. I don't fit into any club or thing, and people just can't handle that. Can't handle just a raw energy of the fact I'm my own person.
Well, I see, you got a Batman shirt on, right?
I do. One of many.
How many Batman shirts do you own?
Over the years, I've probably owned at least 20. Probably one of my favorite ones, not because it's a cool Batman design, simply because we got off Temu, all right, and order one is a bunch of shapes that make the bat symbol, and we got it fit perfectly. One problem was the symbol's upside down, so I now have it's an upside down bat symbol shirt. It's my favorite one because it's goofy. But I have one that's like a neon bat symbol. I've had one that has a whole bunch of words that form it. I've had a lot of Batman shirts. No. No, it's just I love. It's just I like it.
You have any nicknames?
Oh, here we go. See, there's Ken Dog, which is one of them. The word gets around.
Ken Dog!
No, that's it. That's it. Get her done.
Get her done.
Yeah.
That's copyrighted.
That is by Larry the Cable Guy.
Please do not say that again.
You got Larry the Cable Guy. Funny comedian. Go watch him. But no.
I'm gonna get sued now. well, I'm gonna get a second journalist strike.
Oh my God.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. But no, to where no, that actually oddly enough, this is not the first time we call Ken Dog. Ken Dog I started way back in middle school.
Really?
So yeah, it's a running name that I can't escape from. I was telling somebody the other day, if I let them have it their way, Ken Dog would run on my tombstone.
Yeah.
It might as well
like
be.
Kenny.
But no, my grandpa always called me Tatey.
Tatey?
Yeah. I was told the story of that, and I forget what it is, but no, so that's what he's always called me. No, I've been called Red, and I've been called Kitten.
Kitten?
Yep.
Do you have Discord kittens?
I don't. I have Discord, but not Discord kittens. But
Plug your Discord right now.
It'll be. Actually, no. I could do you one better. If you want to see cringy stuff and just weird stuff that I'm into, go follow this TikTok account. That'll be right through here. I'm trusting you'll edit it in.
Okay.
All right, it's right in here. Go follow me. Go see what I'm all about. You'll find I'm actually a really cool guy.
Follow overall cap.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Alright, that's your payment for this thing.
All right. And self-promotion. That's what I get from this.
What's your favorite animal?
Probably. Yeah. It's funny. I will say one of my favorite ones would probably have to be a chimp, and I'll explain to you why. All right. Let's say you walk into a bar. You see a dude there, life of the party. You got a chimp on his shoulder, chimpanzee. You want to make friends with that guy. You want to make friends with the dude that's.
I would make friends with the guy with the chimpanzee.
Who
I'm
wouldn't?
just saying.
Little monkey on his shoulders, just hanging out. I mean, who?
Why don't you have a chimpanzee?
Well, you see here, the black market's a very complicated aspect of reality.
It's not that complicated. Come on.
But no, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it'd be really cool to have a little, like a little wingman, like a little pet wingman. What girl wouldn't want to date with a dude with a chimpanzee for a wingman?
Speaking of girls,
Oh, here we go.
I've heard you're a little bit of a ladies' man.
That's a wild speculation. It's completely. I'm just a nice.
It's completely true.
No, it's completely. I mean, it's not totally false.
It's completely true. Come on.
Okay, fair
Stop
enough.
being posh.
But no, I'm just a very nice guy. I don't want to spread.
Nice guy right here.
Yeah, nice guy. I mean, I'm real. There's nothing fake about this.
Pure, all natural.
All natural.
No surgery.
None. Not one. All this is all natural. This is who I am. It's who I am. I'm a kind. I'm a nice person. I'm funny. I'm funny. Anything else is, the right ones out there somewhere. Just have to go through the jungles of reality to find it. But no.
Are you from the jungle?
No, I'm from a little place called Ireland.
Ireland?
Ireland. Go potatoes. Yeah. There's
That
nothing.
was a funny joke.
No, thank you. There's nothing I can do with voices. I can't sound like this. Go over in that old man, Grandpa. Oh, I can sound like old man Scottish man. My voices help out with my comedy.
Yeah, you got pretty good voices.
I do.
I heard you recently had a show.
I did at the Barlow Fair. It was my very first show. I was really happy with it. Funny story. The person who's in charge of hosting it didn't know I existed. They didn't know I was supposed to be on there. But one of the other performers knew. They're like, hey, we're supposed to be a comedian here. So that'd be cool. But the person operating did not know who I was. They didn't know I was even supposed to be there. So
You're a professional comedian?
I mean, technically I am now. I'm excited for my next show. Don't know when that's going to be yet. But you know what? You never know. So I'm like, hey, I need your for this. Hey, would you be interested in doing this party thing? Like, just be like, tell jokes this birthday party.
I want you at my birthday party telling jokes.
All right, all right, bet. I'll do it free of charge.
Free of charge?
Free, for nothing. As a good friend. But no, it's
He's a good friend too.
good friend.
He's a nice guy and a good friend.
Word.
Could you do a dance for me right now?
I don't really dance. I don't do.
Not even an Irish jig?
That's only for when we're summering the great Mr. Potato. It's a very secret.
Come on, Kenny. The people want to see it.
It's very secret.
The people want to see it.
I'd be condemned by the corporation of leprechauns. Hey, I can't. Hey, I cannot
Alright.
betray the corporation.
All right, Kenny.
Listen, it's all listen, contractually bind. I'm on a contract.
Okay.
Listen, it's a corporate gig.
How do you look that good? What's your skincare routine?
Existing. That's just it. Just be yourself. I know I look pale. I'm not a ghost. Trust me. But no, this is all just. It's who I am. I don't do anything. This is how I am.
You're just naturally built that.
I am. I'm naturally built. I am that guy.
You're being completely serious, right?
My record for being serious was 3 seconds and everyone laughed.
Cause sometimes I don't know when you're joking because you're that funny. I don't know when you're joking.
Right, my sarcasm is peak.
Yeah.
But it's just, in today's world, there's so much serious, just war, violence, so much serious in the world. I don't want to add to it. I just want to keep things, light and funny. There's enough serious in the world. I don't want to add to it.
So you're a man of peace.
I'm a man of let's be civil. Let's be civil. But I'm not afraid to bleed. I don't want to fight, but I will throw a punch if push comes to shove.
Was that a gang? Okay.
No.
Was that a gang member affiliation tag?
No, wrong guy. That's the other guy.
Okay.
That's the other guy.
I got nothing.
Ask me what's my.
Hold on.
Ask me what my view on life is.
I thought I just did. All right, I'll ask you. All right. Wait, I'm gonna leave, so I don't get distracted again.
Swarm.
Are you a gang member, Kenny?
Yes, I am. I'm a member of the Irish Potato Clan.
How many kids have you killed?
No, we mostly kill people who stomp on our potatoes. We are very sacred of our potatoes. You have to nurture the potato. You have to get it right. But the potatoes are like a fine wine. They get better with age. You have to get that nice, perfect potato. You warm it up. Smells like you put a little butter. You make a big baked potato. You have gold.
You have gold from baked potatoes.
Is that
how you afforded all that drip?
If you get the perfect outcome of baked potato, you'll get respect of all the leprechauns. We are quite big lot. One of the questions asked a lot.
Big lot.
Big lot.
You hang out at Big Lots?
Big Lots is one of those stores, you ain't gonna find me at very often, but if you do,
You don't go to Big Lots? You look like a Big Lots
I'm an Ollie's guy. I'm an Ollie's good stuff.
Ollie's?
Yeah. Listen, the reason why I go to Ollie's,
Ollie's.
yeah, good stuff cheap. Is their graphic novels, their comic books. It's about the cheapest place you can find them.
You like comic books?
I do. It's part of the superhero thing because I love collecting them because they're so rich in story. There's great authors, great writers of comic books. Frank Miller is one of them.
Talk about Frank Miller.
Frank Miller did Dark Knight Returns, which was a great graphic novel. He also did The Watchmen, which is really good, and he did the Sin Cities. Those were really good, and he did Batman Year One. And also the whole probably bunch of others that I can't think of right now. But he's a great writer, and he narrows the nitty gritty. Gets down. He's a man who gets down to the grimy bits of the character.
He gets real down.
He gets down.
How down?
He gets down to you will see them at their rawest forms, like they're angry. Like when Frank Miller did Dark Knight Returns, he did the Batman that was this hulking guy. I mean, he was built, but he was just so angry because he had all this muscle. I mean, he does it well. So, yeah. You go read Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. You'll thank me for it later. Or watch the animated film. Bart 22, go watch it.
Are you an anime guy?
I'm not, oddly enough, but I am like a...
Sasuke Uchiha? Naruto Uzumaki?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa?
Yeah.
It's a little racist, Kenny.
Hey, listen,
Kenny, we don't... Please keep the racism out of here. This is a safe space.
No, I'm pretty sure it's going to detonate here in about 2 minutes. He's laughing. He's laughing. I mean, he's finding it funny. Grade A comedy.
I'm hoping I could cut that out.
I think you can.
You talking about? Hey, who are you opping on?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I heard you have an op. I hope you're trying.
Like an enemy?
Yeah. The opposition.
You know, one of my greatest rivals is fear. Because I'll enough.
No human beings scare you?
No, because it's not much I'm afraid of. I mean, there actually is one thing that I am afraid of, and that is not being able to make someone laugh. I fully believe that if the day comes that I am not able to make at least one person laugh, I will finally lost my touch, because comedy is what keeps me sane. That's what keeps
comedy
keeps
you sane.
It does.
It makes you sane.
It keeps me sane. It's almost like a therapy. It's almost like therapy. I'm able to see what's all wrong with the world. Like I'm able to take what's wrong with the world and just turn into a joke. Like, you know why America's the most country in debt?
Why?
We like making bullets shape of weird. We like making bullets and stuff, weird shapes. We make a bullet that says "Made in China." It's like we're able to take that. I'm able to turn to comedy. That's what makes us therapy, because I'm able to turn something funny. Stuff that you shouldn't make funny. Stuff that shouldn't be funny.
But back to what we were talking about. I heard you were beefing with this kid named John Bosa.
I hope one day me and John can put a rivalry aside.
Is it a rivalry? But I've heard you say you're just straight better than him.
Listen, I was by an imposter, okay? People try to be me, and they can't.
Oh, like who?
Listen, those names are very secretive.
This is just like top secret, but I've heard that you secretly think you're better than John.
It's not a secret. That's just fact.
Hey, look who's in the crowd back there. It's your op, Kenny.
Turn away, you kids.
What is he doing? This is so retarded.
Action.
Okay. I got that. Alright.
Ask me for any final words.
Alright, okay. Hey. Here we go. You have any final words, Kenny?
Be yourself. Don't let anyone tell you who to be. Just do what makes you happy. Whereas just being by yourself and drawing magnificent pieces of art, or making people laugh, or just holding the door for someone. Do what makes you happy. So that'd be.
I got one more question.
Okay.
Do you hold the door for people?
I do.
You never held the door for me, Kenny.
Well, because you're never following me. Like if the door will automatically close, like a store, I will hold the door open. For that one person, because you never know. They might be inspired to take that a little bit of kindness and pass it on to the next person. Then that person might pass it on. You never know. You never know when that little bit of kind gesture might make someone's day. Because you never know when someone's had a bad day when someone does that nice, kind, little bit of gesture. That holding the door, saying hello, just saying, hey, how's your day?
I'm a self-proclaimed nice guy. What's your biggest tip to getting all the ladies to the people at home?
Just be you. You don't fake anything. When you meet someone, just show who you truly are. Just show them for who you are. Don't try to be someone you're not. It'll never work out. That's something I've seen all the time in middle school. Is these people try to be like they try to be something they're not, and that's not me. Like I try to be. That's why I never see anything like any tux or anything on me. That's not me. I'm not a man who wears a 3-piece suit and thinks he's Groucho Marx or something. That's not who I am. I'm just an average. I'm an average everyday person. I'm an average everyday person who wants to put a little light in everyone's day.
You put a lot of light in my day.
Well, good. I'm glad at least I'm changing one person's life.
You make me every day I come in here and you yell my name. It makes me so happy.
That's good. Well, I see that right there. Prime example. I'm making one person's day. That's all I need. I'll change one person.
8 in the morning.
One person.
Whenever you're screaming, Jacob! That really makes my day.
I'm glad I'm making one person happy.
I'm sure it would make your op John's day, if you would say hi to
It
him.
makes me probably make them jealous the fact that I'm such a let loose free guy. Probably makes me jealous.
Would it make John jealous? How jealous?
Very jealous to where, honestly, I wouldn't suspect, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to come and wearing a wig that looks like my hair. She wants to be me. You can't be me. No one can be me. No one can be the Ken doll. Because you gotta be your own person. You gotta be your own person.
Your own person.
That's my.
Don't be like Kitney. Okay. I'm guessing it's probably the fuse blown.
No.
Because that's off of one socket. And ain't all that being ran? Isn't because the lights or those went out?
No, I think. No, but even that one won't turn on.
Yeah.
It might have blown a fuse.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up the interview real quick.
Okay.
I did not just do all that for the save. Light was automatically saved. I was in Photoshop.
Okay.
Did you not save it at all?
Guys, please, I gotta finish this great interview.
It's garbage and you know it.
This is a great interview.
You also have
Okay.
no more lights.
It's great.
So.
It's fine.
We'll wing it.
Like, doesn't Kenny look amazing even without lighting? Okay, John, I don't know what you're trying to say to me.
What's his magic trick?
Was it you guys? What? Was it you guys that blew the fuse?
Yeah,
Maybe.
You should tell Mr. Palmer that.
yeah. How about we should probably unplug those things.
It affected what?
Alright.
Well, that's all, folks.
Okay. That'll be